Imagine a baseball legend stepping up not just to swing for the fences, but to completely silence the other team's bats on the pitcher's mound in a nail-biting playoff showdown. What a spectacle! But here's where it gets controversial. Is Shohei Ohtani proving that the two-way player model can redefine modern baseball? Or is it just a flash in the pan that risks burning out stars too soon? Let's dive into the electrifying details of his Game 4 performance in the National League Championship Series, where he turned heads and rewrote records for the Los Angeles Dodgers against the Milwaukee Brewers. In a thrilling display on Friday evening at Dodger Stadium, Shohei Ohtani unleashed 3 home runs and delivered a masterful pitching performance, keeping the Brewers scoreless until the 7th inning. As a friendly reminder for newcomers to baseball, the NLCS is the semi-final round of the playoffs, pitting top teams from each league against each other to advance to the World Series. Ohtani's feat propelled the Dodgers, the reigning champions, closer to sweeping the series and securing another trip to baseball's grand finale. On the field, Ohtani racked up 10 strikeouts. Those are outs where a batter swings at pitches and misses, or doesn't swing at a pitch in the strike zone, while limiting the Brewers to just 2 hits and 1 walk. His home runs added up to an impressive 1,342 feet in total distance, showcasing his raw power. And this is the part most people miss. Ohtani didn't just perform. He made history in both his hitting and pitching roles, etching his name into the record books in ways that highlight the unique demands of being a two-way player, meaning someone who excels at both batting and pitching. He kicked things off by fanning 3 Brewers batters in the first inning, then smashed a leadoff home run, the first batter hitting a homer right away, which marked the first time a pitcher had done that in Major League Baseball history. That blast, a 446-foot rocket to right field off Milwaukee's starter Jose Quintana, not only ended his postseason hitting drought, but also set a new milestone. For context, a leadoff homer means the first hitter of the inning goes yard. And Ohtani became the pioneer pitcher to achieve this in any big league game. Ohtani kept the momentum rolling with a second massive shot in the 4th inning. A 469-foot drive off reliever Chad Patrick that soared over the pavilion roof in right center field after exiting his bat at a blistering 116.9 miles per hour. This made him the first Dodgers player to have multiple games with more than 1 home run in a single postseason. To put that in perspective, exit velocity measures how fast the ball leaves the bat, and reaching 116 miles per hour is exceptionally rare. Ohtani's the first to hit 2 homers at that speed or higher in any game since advanced tracking began in 2015. His 3rd solo homer came in the 7th, cementing his status as the 12th player ever to smack 3 home runs in a postseason contest, and the first since Chris Taylor did it for the Dodgers back in October 2021. Kike Hernandez had pulled off the same feat for LA in the 2017 NLCS. These achievements highlight how Ohtani's versatility allows him to contribute in ways that traditional players can't. But is this kind of workload fair, or does it put undue strain on athletes? It's a debate worth having. On the pitching side, Ohtani was equally dominant, retiring the first 2 Brewers in the 7th inning before exiting to thunderous cheers from the Dodger Stadium crowd. Reliever Anix Vesia stepped in to preserve the 4-0 lead after some Brewers reached base. Ohtani's arsenal included scorching 100-mile-per-hour fastballs and sharp breaking pitches, mixing speeds and spins to baffle hitters like Jackson Chourio, Christian Yelich, and William Contreras. He stranded runners effectively, allowing only a double from Chourio in the 4th, which he followed up with a groundout and more strikeouts. This breakout moment was especially sweet for Ohtani, who had been struggling at the plate in the playoffs. Before Game 4, he was just 6 for 38, as the Dodgers' leadoff hitter, meaning the first batter up each inning, with his last homer dating back to September 30th. He hadn't hit an extra base hit, like a double, triple, or homer, in 8 straight games, and only one of his 6 postseason RBIs came in the last 5 contests. Yet, in this game, he went 2 for 11, with 3 walks against Milwaukee in their series so far, including a triple and a run scored in Game 3. But here's where it gets controversial. Some fans argue that his pitching duties might have hindered his hitting, while others say it's just part of the grind. Ohtani himself likely wouldn't point fingers at his dual role, given he'd only pitched twice in the prior 30 days due to the Dodgers' scheduling. Looking back, Ohtani's regular season brilliance included a franchise record 55 home runs, ranking him 3rd in the majors. His pitching outings earlier in the year, like a 6-inning shutout against Arizona on September 23 with 91 pitches, or his postseason debut against Philadelphia on October 4th, where he struck out 9 and earned a win, showed he's no slouch on the mound either. These efforts fueled his motivation to match the Dodgers' stellar rotation, which boasted a record-low .173 batting average allowed in September and just 10 earned runs in 58 1/3 innings across 9 playoff games, with 71 strikeouts from starters like Blake Snell, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Tyler Glasnow, and Ohtani. Manager Dave Roberts captured the anticipation before the game. I think this is his opportunity to make his mark on this series, and so we're going to see his best effort. He said hours ahead. I feel good that he's pitching for us, and there's going to be some serious focus and compete tonight. Only 3 Brewers had faced Ohtani before, giving him a slight edge. As Milwaukee's skipper Pat Murphy noted, it's always a little advantage to the pitcher when they haven't seen you before. But they're 170 games in. They understand that you're not facing Shohei, you're facing the ball. The Dodgers also had rookie sensation Roki Sasaki ready in the bullpen, potentially for back-to-back relief appearances, his first since joining the team. Sasaki has been a revelation as the closer, securing 3 saves with just 2 hits and 1 run allowed in 7 innings over 6 playoff outings. This depth underscores how the Dodgers' strategy of blending international talent and two-way stars like Ohtani could be a blueprint for success, or perhaps a risky gamble in an era of specialization. In the end, Ohtani's night wasn't just about stats. It was about seizing the moment, as the team had sensed his potential breakout despite his earlier postseason struggles. His first homer was a clear winner, with him taking a moment to watch it soar. The second drew gasps of disbelief from the Chavez Ravine faithful, ending an 8-game homerless streak since his wildcard series opener against Cincinnati. And this is the part most people miss. Even with a walk in the second inning, Ohtani proved that consistency can turn into legend. So, what do you think? Is Shohei Ohtani's two-way brilliance the future of baseball? Or does it risk player burnout and dilute individual roles? Do you believe his Game 4 heroics were a fluke, or the start of something even bigger? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with the hype, or see a counterpoint we're missing? Let's discuss.